We put an APB out on the cabbie, but we didn't have the cabbie. We didn't have him. What are we celebrating? I'll tell you in a minute, one sec. Deuce Volt? What the fuck's Deuce Volt? Watch the cutscene and I'll tell you. We're having a little soiree in my name. All for Shaggins. Detective Bob Shaggins.
You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song.
We convicted the hobo, but I'm adamant he didn't do it. None of these people did it. The studio secretary murder. Ooh. Uh-oh. They're showing us this for a reason.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
So, Deirdre Muller's wedding and engagement ring have just been pawned. Have they? So how do I, at this point, enable the social club bullshit? Do I have to go to the main menu? That will have saved it right here, right? I'm assuming it would have saved it. Because I want to see if we can get the social club enabled. I just want to see the option. That's all. I may have just written my own fate there, but I want to see if this works. It'd be fucking amazing if it is. So let's see if we can integrate the social club to see what you guys think per answer. That's such a fucking good idea. Do I have to put in my credentials?
Apparently it's quite a lot.
What are you talking about, Willis?
There's fraps. So it's like ages to come up.
Really?
Should be back about 20 minutes.
Nice. Think about. Different suits give you different perks. I want that suit though. That's pretty pimping. Sign in. Right, I'm gonna have to cut the screen again. I'll keep speaking to you because I love you, but you can't see my credentials. It's not fair on me. Link your Sony Entertainment Networks. Oh shit! I might not be able to do it here because we're logged in as Mike, and the social club will be on mine. Nope, we can't do it, team. Unfortunately, we can't do it. Let's get back on the scene. Who thinks this fashion is dope? This fashion is dope. Absolutely. Resume. Account sharing ban. Hey, company computer, mate. Shit eating grin. Alright, we've seen this. Can't skip the cutscene, that's fine. We got this and we got Leary telling us, you know, some broads taking one. Oh no, Lucifer, they basically, Preacher's brother has managed to plug in my old hard drive and extract all the fraps and stuff that was on it.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year.
From vanilla.
From vanilla, original vanilla. I think some of the sound is fucked on some of them, I'll admit that. But
it would appear that someone
it's
has
got several things of where I'm just basically should be doing something and I'm just doing nothing and dancing. It was a gimmick that I loved at the time.
press the pawn
In
button,
AB, AV,
the address is 348
UBRS,
South Main Street. The Mueller case goes before the
Montcourt,
grand jury next week, and the DA does not want
Blackwing
any
Lair.
witnesses. Then get out to the railroad.
Fucking around,
depot
everyone's
on
dying
Santa Fe
around me.
Avenue.
Beautiful.
We have another poor unfortunate found this
No,
morning
I had to
outside
delete all the porn from the hard drive
40-year-old.
when we went round to his brother's last
Right,
time.
Skipper.
And I had to reformat the computer for my in-laws, so I made sure that I deleted all that porn. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go to the pawnbroker
body.
first. See you turned in Muller's
Engage
ring,
Muller's
see if we
ring.
can get a lead on that.
The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Globe and Loan Jewelry, boys. Shaggins! Being a dick is a gimmick now? Well, not now. It was like 10 years ago when I fucking created it. Smart ass. Being wrong is a gimmick now?
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators,
Cole,
You don't have a pawn
Hugo
dedicated hard
Muller was
drive.
identified
Delore,
by
you're
the
talking
school
back
ground.
at least 10
He's
years
our
ago.
guy.
witnesses
12
have
years,
fingered the
maybe
wrong
even
guy
more.
before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
14 years or something.
12 years.
Well, it was pre-vanilla, the hard drive, because I had it before I was playing WoW in Neocron. You still have locally stored porn. Hey, there's times when you get internet outages, dude.
Them guys keep getting caught.
Who?
The politicians and whatnot.
What with locally stored porn?
Yeah. What's that?
I don't get it. It's weird. Alright, here we go. Let's see you turn in Muller's wedding ring.
How can I help you boys?
You're gonna tell me everything you know, cocksucker.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
He called me pledge. He did call me pledge.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Oh, but Plugowitz is still in traffic. We got promoted to homicide. He did make a cameo at the start of the stream, though. Nothing going on with that one, is there? Oh.
Does this mark mean
32
anything?
carat.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Okay.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
Like you.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Alright. So did pawn shops never used to take addresses? I mean, we've got the other lead
You know the way. You can drive.
to the dead body where the rail yard
Fine.
is.
Where are we headed?
Give me some information on... No, not locations. Pawn rings. Rings pawned by suspect Percy B. Shelley. So we need to get on the blower, don't we? Is there a phone around here? What the fuck was that? Alright, fuck it.
You can drive.
Take me to a rail
Where
yard.
exactly are we going?
Next body.
We have a problem.
We could have the local
Since that's
troopers check
redundant,
out the
you think they
Blair
are
County
Nova?
address.
The address is bogus. Perp is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy B. Shelley.
Percy B. Shelley
PB
wrote
Shelley.
the poem that came with the
PB
Dahlia
and Jelly. Clearly a
letters are
bogus
genuine.
name.
The man who killed May have also
Fucking
killed
Detective
Deirdre
Cheerio.
And how do we prove that?
Hey,
Skipper ain't gonna like this
one
one
sec.
bit.
I'm missing dialogue here.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
We works like that, Cheerio. One day you might make detective, son. Let's hope it plays out for you, though. That's how I'll bust your ass straight back down to directing traffic. If not.
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the ring.
Is he still driving?
We're all on the same
He
team. Rusty.
totally is.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Here we go. Poor fucker.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
We'll go and speak to him in a minute. Where's my coroner, bro? There he is.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Let's take a look at what we got. Poor girl.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Huh. Why are they taking all the rings? Nothing that side. Take a look at the head. Good morning, Dan.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
The autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
What the fuck is an evacuation smell? Not like a fart. Mike, what's an evacuation smell? That's what I thought! Right, I'm checking a dead body. Checking a head. And she says, what's that smell? It's like, it's an evacuation smell. I need to know what it is. Fuck it, we're doing it now. We're doing it live. Is that what it is? Oh, this one. Evacuation. Smell dead body. It doesn't even say what evacuation is. Evacuation smell. Aha! Could someone translate this line said by Carruthers in LA Noire? The smell very good. There is a usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for a long time. What? Probably got to do with there being an alcoholic. The usual evacuation smell is, you know what? When people die, they poo themselves. Okay. So she shit herself. Ew, a chick who shit herself. Dude. Oh, get away from me. Why did... Do you know what, though? Why did he check her face and notice the smell? Was someone fucking bricking on her face? Could have been. There's a cover out here. Was a cover put out for her effects? What we got?
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
I bet she's so embarrassed. Evelyn Summers. A bowling pin? Why she got a fucking bowling pin? Don't want to know. Alright, we got some matches from a bar. Two girls, one evacuation smell.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Matches bar, corner on 9th and Main. Keystone Film Company.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
What else we got? St. David Street, Bridgeford, Connecticut. Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I am not willing to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what you had become, my little girl, and what she's doing to herself. You are destroying your body, your soul with your liquor, Evelyn. And it is harder for me to watch you than you can imagine, but only God Almighty above has the right to judge, and so I beg of your forgiveness. I have been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourselves in. I will not.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Letter ends. Dean Evelyn. It was dear. The R's are like ends. Not my fault. I can't read. I'm only English. Is that our noise for the end of this? It is indeed. Right. Okay. I believe I can see before we interrogate the two chaps, I need to use this post box to find out where Shelley is. Yeah, I'm only England.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
I didn't learn when I was a children.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks for your help.
No. What about the Shelley bro? You will ring that office again, Phelps. Shaggins wouldn't put up with that. Alright, dickhole. Spit it out.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
What a lad. What a lad. So, who now? This piece of shit, eh?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine.
Classic Carmine. Classic trombone.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
Fucking Rusty. I love Rusty.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Why the smug look now?
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
Fucked up there.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Lies!
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Trombone!
Fine. You get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
He's no bants. No time for your shit. Look at him. He's old school. No one's going to say anything about Rusty about his methods because he gets the job done. Alright. We got a couple of dresses to hit up. I want to take a fucking cruiser, mate. A prowler, if you will.
Can you drive to this one?
It's got a little liquor store
Where are we headed?
that we found on the matchsticks.
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Unfortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
It's true. There's a blooper reel of the game. I'm pretty sure Sylvanus would. No one likes the Horde. Alright.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn.
Baskin Robbins.
I was a good friend of her ex-husband.
Mate.
She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Horde is base. Yeah. Sure it is. Hive mind. Horde is biz. Horde is biz. Friends play hard. Must defend hard.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us taste them for the road, this case might get solved a lot.
Oh, you son of a bitch, Trombone.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
No.
We'll take a look around.
It was not. Is this a sister? I'm feeling that one on the left, though.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Couples thing. What's this?
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Aristotle Metaphysics.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
When the fuck does that say Grosvenor? When in a month of Sundays does that say Grosvenor? Hey, there's a bowling pin. You weren't fucking lying.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
What's this?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Probably not. She's homeless and an alcoholic.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Oh, she worked in legal copyrights. She wasn't an actress then. There is our noise of all clues found. Onwards! Brave Shaggins! Right, so he's shown us a room.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
I believe him. Maybe I shouldn't, but I do.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
I believe him still.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
If he answers this last question honestly, we found our first nice guy in the game. Robbins, blue-black.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
I believe him.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem.
He knew!
Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh?
We'll get him.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Don't be rooting through my things. There could be nudes on there.
I'll try to avoid the nudes.
Do you know why I know there's no nudes on there?
Because it was just Suzanne's TV.
Was it?
Suzanne's
There's
music.
nudes of Suze on it.
There isn't any.
In underwear?
There isn't anyone look. There's a picture of a panda if that's what Suzanne looks like in underwear.
No, there's a picture of Suzanne in like a white basque.
No, there isn't.
Is there not?
We would have found it. I had Rob going in everything. Everything.
What
Wait
are
till
we
you're in work
waiting
next time I go
for?
through your fucking drawers upstairs.
really.
Oh no, you've opened the door now, and I don't believe that you didn't.
No, Rob wouldn't anyway. I did ask. He's like, I can't. It's against my policy. I was like, oh, right.
What's in that bag?
Unfortunate. There's a note on the PC though. It's been cleared.
That's because it was just a hard drive.
All right.
Oh, one sec.
They were.
It's actually really good quality, Andy, because it's the raw.
Take this life by inflamed in the background.
That doesn't even look that bad.
Vietnam.
Doctor disrespect.
You're dead. Why didn't you disengage?
That was a roll.
Oh.
That's me and Wig, I think, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it only 15-second crash? So run, Forrest.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Dude! Pause that clip a minute. Right? Rewind it to the start. Perfect song.
I know which one it is. It's Benny Benassi.
It is Benny Benassi.
Yeah, and everyone's dying in the background.
Yeah! It's the beast, isn't it?
Does it bring back memories though?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even the beast, it's trash, but I'm sure you did it on the bus itself.
Were you just dancing everywhere?
Everyone did everything. I just stood there and fucked around for most of it. Look at the names of them. Alan Carey's crap.
Arthur is the ponage. Haha. We're all doves. So sweet Avengers.
Were you just dancing in every scene?
You thought it was hilarious.
I liked everyone doing the work.
What are we waiting for?
It's also just stupid songs.
I don't remember what this is.
This is you capping?
Is it? He's on 59.
Oh my god, that's painful gameplay. You just thought 1 second.
Crit, bitch. Booyah.
No, I think it's because you killed an elite.
Oh, right, okay. How's that? It's a
Yeah, you gotta throw the hammer, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'll have to entertain you guys. How's it going, team?
Booyah.
Oh look, he's coming back, I think. Nope. Not yet. Yeah, it is old school video watching. Hi, Delore. I've been on a big job today. My throat after Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is feeling a lot better than it was the other day. Yeah, definitely. Still a bit sore,
Cole,
but I do
get
feel
moving.
massively better. I'm not sweating all the time. I only feel vomiting when I take the tablets, which I'm about to do. Live on stream. No, I won't take them live. Oh, look.
It's about to finish.
Yeah, you got some time.
So, there we go. Hi. Hi, Brian Bob.
Well, that's one each.
Not tonight because I have college to go and learn teachery things, but it will be, I'm hoping maybe tomorrow night. I might even get on for an hour tonight after college actually. Depends how much work I've got to do after that.
What was that saying?
You sent something to read for later. Delore, if it's another love letter, I've told you I'm married. It's getting too much now,
Let's go.
Delore.
A lot of people are cheering.
What are we waiting for?
How's that, man?
Get mics to your temperature.
I'm just fucking around. I don't like standing still.
Yeah, Friday's horde day, Dan Marsh. And guess what? I've got a plan in my brain of something that I really want to happen on Friday. I need to run through it with Mike and a couple of friends.
That was just a good clip of all.
But yeah.
Quality's way better than
I'm doing teaching. So I go to school and teach children twice a week.
Yes,
and I
mate.
do Mike's job 3 days.
I can't. What was it?
Look, they're just watching videos now.
Minute blue?
Yeah, sorry, error.
Oh, you finally got the capture. Oh, it's when he was bugged and he kept coming.
reception, so age 4 and 5. So not too dissimilar from what I've got
There you
here at
go,
home.
GPS it in,
Which is
mate.
really handy because what I do in the classroom, I can implement at home to
Hey,
make sure that
Cole,
I get a really
let's
good
get
start.
moving.
To a bit of Aphex Twin, that.
I am for these guys, Phoenix. Previously, I was a regional account manager.
Oh, you got your axe. Thanks,
Mike's job, yeah.
Good axe, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
I knew he was having power levels. Well, that's me, you know. Like, how many months? When I typed /played last night, it said I'd only played for 5 days and 22 hours. But then, like, I thought, oh, I want somebody. In fact, chat. If you join me on a Friday, if you're one of the guys that join me on a Friday, Dan Marsh, this can be your job, your special job. Find out how many months when I first started doing it, how many months it's taken to get to Friday. Hi, Rob.
What are we
I
waiting
hope to see
for?
you on Friday.
I think I would, mate.
That was me and you.
It is.
Oh, wow.
Well, first act level.
I would like that in the Legacy of the Paladin.
These are important things.
You did it all the way through TDC.
I think it's when I capped.
Yes.
I'm hoping we get Ashes of Allah on Friday.
Oh,
I know, but it doesn't tell me in months, Heartsy. Hi, six Jack. It doesn't. It only tells me in days, 5 days. But I only stream once a week usually. There has been another odd week here and there where I've streamed like 2 days, but it doesn't tell me like months. 300 years, damn that.
Wow.
Look, they're loving these old videos. No, Bavo. I'm
Hey,
not looking back
Cole,
through my tweets.
Let's get moving.
It's Dan Marsh's job. I've given him a job. Or her. How long do you play each stream on average? Is it about 5 hours on average? 4.5 to 5 hours. I'd probably say 5 because some of them I do like. I do quite a bit.
Jesus, you've got our first rule.
College teaching, event planner, mum streamer. What else do you do? Horse riding. I'm a keen enthusiast and have my own.
It's not a first.
I'm sure you will see some of these old videos. 12th of May was the first year that you went live with Learning Wow. So May, right, so it's like the 15th today. So May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 7 months to get to level 106. Actually, I'm 105 and 63%. So I'm nearly 106.
What are we waiting for?
I'm 105 and 63%, if that even counts.
I got my mental then as well.
Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah.
Grunchard, I was looking at how many months it's taken. Even though my in-game it says 5 days, I was looking at how many months that actually was in real terms of when I actually stream.
How fucking clean is my UI?
You didn't need much else.
Well, the bars and stuff at the bottom are beautiful.
Have you heard
look at
them
them.
discussing?
Healing is a bit large.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And
wow.
I like the fact that I can log on now and see when there's an invasion and get like. My aim actually for Friday is to be 108 and get 2 levels on Friday to cap on Friday, and then just drink and be merry. And if we got Rainbow Bird on my capping evening, that
Cole,
would just be
let's get
the
moving.
icing on. No, the cherry on the cake. Well, it could be the icing and the cherry on the cake.
This is much less.
It's all vanilla videos what they're looking at.
Oh, you shadow boost.
Furious, it is. I hope you'll use those WoW videos.
That's what you need.
No, he hasn't got it. Lick my balls. He doesn't have it. And do you know what? You know what was really funny last night? I logged on and somebody had it. Every time I log on, I find somebody with it. Oh yeah, in my chat, everyone's like, it's so rare. Well, I beg to differ because the fact is every time I log on, I see somebody flying around with it. So how is it that rare? Somebody's always got it. How?
What
How
are
is
we
that
waiting
true?
for?
The arrows of Valo speak for themselves. We do a lot of groups. I thought we always jump in the place together. These are all different people. Feel decent.
Yeah, but you can only do it once a week, Crew Alex.
This is all
Oh. Although to be fair, if I'd been farming it for years, I'd ride it all the time. Like the second I logged in, I'd get that bird out and ride it.
This must be our first kill, I'm guessing.
Hi, sister. Because there is people like me, Emma, who have 12 level hunters and do it 12 times a week. Oh well, that will be me. I'm gonna level a druid on Horde. Can I have a druid on Horde? Somebody tell me that.
This can't have been live, BT.
I haven't checked.
So that's our first kill of.
So actually, all I need to do is get Mike to do it once a week on all 12 of his.
You do quite a bit of BT with the boys.
Wait, that's
Cole,
like I've just had a really
get
good
moving.
idea. I just had a brainwave.
I'm saying, mate, can't hit shit. Can't hit this. Oh my god.
I am Horde with my
Barricade.
brawls.
You healing? No, what?
Luke, can you send it me?
I don't think you did Calthas this many times.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get Mike to
Oh,
do it for
gee.
Christmas for me, for a Christmas present.
Oh, the shocker did.
I'm gonna get my Christmas present is Mike to get me the rainbow bird in game. I reckon we get it by Friday. I could do it today.
Wait, there's the holy shock.
He is looking at
What PV? We're looking at Andy's shocking him.
Andy's shocking.
What are we waiting for?
Shocking.
In action is PvP.
Is PvP in action.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, baby.
You fucking
I bet this is why you're all here, isn't it? Just to watch me. While they're watching.
Fuck, I forgot. I've got your headset.
While they're watching old videos.
Right, get out of my chair.
Right, there you go.
Sorry about that. I've not seen them videos for fucking years. It's from my first PC when I first started playing WoW. And I was just dicking around. I can't remember what we're doing here, by the way. We need to get into the logs. But sorry to keep you waiting.
Yeah, no, everything.
That's how you get stabbed, tiny jazz hands. Okay.
Nothing else on it.
There's just one folder.
Putting a call to the watch command at Civil Station, Mr. Robbins, so we're trying to reach next of kin. Thanks. Get the guy. Evelyn hurt. Never hurt anybody. Okay, okay. So Robbins.
You told me there was more, like, you had all the stuff on it. Like Suzanne then.
Oh yeah, that was like Suzanne's TV and Suzanne's music.
Oh, okay.
Where have you still got my hard drive?
Yeah.
Have you? Because it's got all my music on it and stuff like that. I'll find a lead for myself and get it off at some point. Because I'm gonna find several bangers that I've just totally forgot about since I used to listen to it on the computer. Right, and there's definite nude to Suzanne on there. Definite from Blackpool. We're at Mench's Bar, yes. Well, not nude to Suzanne, but. Let me out. Why the hell am I in the driver's seat?
You're behind the wheel.
Trombone. Respect the superiors. The chain of command, trombone. Away. Rusty was getting pissed. Look, he didn't catch a backhand. He would have. He would have. Yeah, the shocker did, man, in TBC. I got the full PvP set and the weapons and was just fucking wrecking. Absolutely loved it. Divine Feather with a holy shock. Pow!
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
All right, then I will. You, suspect.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot.
Why am I
on
so
Santa Fe.
intense?
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, 38 male, blue eyes, black hair, known associate of the victim.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
I don't like you, McCaffrey. You look like someone who's trying too hard, like your whole life is some kind of performance. I think you need to give us something to get us out of your life.
I don't like you either, you pompous, stiff-necked patrician. You think I don't see through you and all the other minions of the ruling class?
So he's not going to give us that then. All right.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
Fuck it, I don't like him.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
All right, McCaffrey. The next time I see you, I'm not even going to threaten him. He's not worth it. Let's go, Trombone. Hey, whose is this car? Mine now.
You know the way. You can drive.
She had a
And where
bowling
exactly
pin as
are
well
we going?
from Rawlings, didn't she? Book the commie fucker.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Ah. Has it taken us back to the police station or the bowling alley? Because I think we should go back to the station. Phelps don't want to keep us waiting. And I like me a bit of Phelps. He's a straight shooter, a religious man. Gets the job done. That weren't a bad impression, that, was it? The Lord tells me he can get me out of this mess. But he's pretty sure you're fucked. Hey! The Lord says, don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Ooh, Pinker and Carruthers?
I want to make homicide. You know you made it if you can get that desk.
Come on.
I could get discovered swanning around in those.
I could get you discovered. Unzips. Sorry, we've got a job to do. Onwards!
Isn't that the cop that caught the guy that was pretending?
That's right, Detective Bob Shaggins. Everyone knows Shaggins. What's going on, Trombone?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Right. Detective Bob Shaggins, Navy SEALs boxing champion 1945, street racing champion 1945, two-time.
Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Alright, so we need McCaffrey's apartment. So the writing knobhead is now a suspect. Is he?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
How do people access this data back then? How? Alright.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go to the bowling alley. And then we'll go to Grosvenor McCaffrey's.
Let me pose a question.
Two times. That's no shit, right? I started watching Dr. Disrespect like 2 weeks ago. I can't believe I didn't discover him sooner. He's so fucking good. But what's the gimmick with the whole two-time thing? Because he means it different from what I mean it. I'm referencing Super Troopers right at the very end of it. Two-time heavyweight Navy boxing champion. Tag him, bag him. Don't know how the doc means it. What does the doc mean when he says two-time? But other than that, it's fucking well entertaining. I'll give him that. He's so fucking good. Two-time back-to-back blockbuster champion. What the hell? Is that a gimmick? Or is that actually something? Oh shit, okay, right. It's a gimmick, okay.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
Oh, look at her.
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Why am I suddenly so intense? Is that him running? Was that him running?
Tiernan, LAPD. There.
Oh, she's a sports model.
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
Lanes attract fast-living individuals with money to burn.
Come on, Shaggins.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
There's no getting away. There's no getting away.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless
What?
endangerment.
He managed to even out.
Alone saves us all the trouble.
Where's he going?
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Come on, Trombone.
Now is not the time to play around, Phelps.
Yeah, baby. We got him.
That is the end of that.
Get out of the car.
Fucking time.
Hands in the air, cocksucker.
Put your hands in the air.
Cocksucker. Yes. Piece of shit. Oh, baby. Got ourselves a sports car now. So he's going to be down at Central.
You drive. I need to go over the
Oh, we
case
need to go
notes.
to McCaffrey's apartment.
Where exactly are we
Right,
going?
this dickhole. Oh, I really hope, right? I really hope that Trombone just fucking puts one straight across the bow. Fucking commie. If JFK had that guy as a driver, he would have been well off. You can't outrun Bob Shaggins. Trombone fires some warning shots. Tell you. Shaggins. World Rally 1945. Champion. G. McAfee.
McCaffrey is in apartment
Apartment 6. Be good if you could trigger a microaggression on No, if you can trigger a microaggression and Trombone just fucking runs over and wastes them. 5 and 6. Alright. Shit eater.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
I am. Right. Let's have a route through this piece of shit's apartment. The Last Bastion. Oh!
I don't think so.
What a nice reference. You know, Overwatch. Daddy's home. Rip. What do you got over there?
Doesn't look like anything.
It's just a bottle of wine, bruv. We got nothing so far. Oh! Well, hello! Conveniently placed.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in
Yep.
trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon.
Kagiri, the name of the Last Bastion is also referenced to what I'm referencing. That was the joke there, buddy. It's okay though.
Surely we can write him up for that. A citation at least.
Up the stairs, did she say? Log me. Down the hall and up the stairs, yeah. Up we go.
Solving all the cases?
Yep. How does one get to the roof access, y'all? Well, well, well.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Hey, don't forget it! You know where you're running from? It's like a slow motion guillotine. It's like sex with Mike Tyson. You can fight all you want. It's gonna happen.
There he is, officer.
I can't pull my
Runner
gun.
McCaffrey, stay and fight the good fight.
Yeah, stay and fight, McCaffrey. They always run.
Give it up, LAPD.
Just shoot him a little bit. Come on. Oh, he's almost in range for a fucking tackle. Look at that. That catcher mechanic's not fun. Yes! There's the tackle.
You're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Shaggins. Just a couple of warning shots in the back. It's like sex with Mike Tyson, Bob Shaggins, 1947.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey.
Just shoot him a little bit.
Unless Tiernan set him up.
What's Bob's little name?
I
Ah,
think that asshole Jameson could.
I can't tell you.
Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
Why do you assume that I'm gonna drive, Trombone?
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're at Central, bruv. Bob Shaggins. Bob Shaggins. Every day is leg day to Bob Shaggins. He walks a
The list
beat.
is exhaustive, Rusty. Who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
I kind of like something strong like Bob Tiberius Shaggins. Bob T Shaggins works. Like James T Kirk, Bob T Shaggins. Hang about. I think I can go better than Tiberius. That makes it worse. Bob T Shaggins? Are you fucking kidding me?
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects?
That was a test. If
It's
he's
either
got
McCaffrey
class or
Tiernan,
not.
sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
I still like the way that the chief says that.
Homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
The fuck was that outfit that he had on? What a chump.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
There's a lot we can't peg him on though. She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her. Oh, did she buy the whiskey for him? We could use the book. She barely hung around and described Grosvenor McAfee found amongst the victim's personal effects. Lipsticks on the body found in possession of Jameson. Torn letter from Evelyn's mother. Yo, MJ.
Haven't you got parking tickets to hand out?
You have to remember what happened before. What do you mean, real Dane? Let me read out the copy. And I might even use an intuition. Whoa! Boys! Oh, PlayStation, you son of a bitch. Fuck it. We better get back somewhere close. He couldn't handle Shaggins, maybe not, maybe not. What was you going to say? What was you going to say? Remember what happened last time? In fairness though, like, crashes aside. What do you think? I want to use the book, she hardly knew him. But she's carrying his book. She might have stole it though. There's no suggestion that he gave it her. Surprised you aren't playing this on PC. It's the remake of it, the law. Remember when consoles had none of the crashing problems of PC? I remember. Come on. Bring me back to Shaggins. Yeah, if we could do like a fourth option where if we need to coax information out of him but bad cop's just not going to work, we can get Rusty to just fucking plant him across the face with his blackjack. We're okay. We gotta see the captain first.
You think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Or can we just go straight to interview room 1?
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
I love the fact that it's called a sap.
You ready to answer some questions? You think I have all the answers? People who run from the police usually have something to hide. Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
He's a smug prick and I'd like him to die, ideally.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
He had very little to do with her. We can't blame him for anything though, can we? At the minute. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment.
Oh, so she was in your apartment.
Impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
Is this a game?
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Huh. Working on a manuscript. He was at home last night working on a manuscript. I've got no evidence. So we're just going to have to good cop him.
And you have someone who can corroborate your story?
Unfortunately, no.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
So it was either good cop or accused, but I couldn't accuse him of anything on that second one. So I've missed a clue. I missed a clue. In fact, if you've played this, what clue did I miss where I could have accused you on that second question? Hey, the other interview room, please. That was 2. We need 1, right?
That price is outrageous.
It's not this way.
Bronco.
Where the fuck is interview room 1?
You know you've got it made if you can get to that place.
Well, 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 our old friend.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Fuck that up.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for him.
That's 2 down that we got wrong.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Let's try it.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
It's one of these 2, isn't it? The tire iron had the fucking thingy printed on it.
Don't talk about how it was between me and Evelyn. You don't know anything.
The fuck? The goddamn tire iron had the name of the bowling alley on it.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different.
I can't prove it, can I? I can't. I can use a tire iron, but that's what we're talking about. Fuck it. We've gone wrong all this way.
As hard as this is for you to contemplate, I really loved Evelyn. She was kind and gentle to me.
Fucked up.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Well, it turns out that motherfucker told the truth. So where is that little... Hold on. Hold on.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
Oh, good to know. Because Phelps is intense. He was trained by the legendary Bob Shaggins. Right, shitbird.
You were in the war? Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man.
You didn't see fuck all.
I came back here determined to change things.
He left in training, he just said.
All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out. You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence
Bob T,
towards
if I may.
women.
How do you turn a couple
Is that going to be
of
Bob T
kids
Swagger?
petty
Wait.
theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Wait. Or it's going to be Bob Lee Shagger. like in Shooter. Bob Lee Swagger. So it's going to be Bob Lee Shaggins or Bob T Shaggins. Either way.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey.
Joe Perry.
Your whole life is
Hey!
fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Case closed. Got him again, Shaggins. Got him again. Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. Oh, even the case notes are sass. Ooh wee, spicy.